You know, I like doing videos at Leafs TV and everything, but without Hat Guy here, all I can really do is awkwardly start the video.
Boom! You ready?
Big news. What?
Whoosh. Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing?
Wow. Bring them on.
Beautiful.
Leafs lose 3-2 in overtime to the Atlanta Thrashers, bringing the Leafs to within 4 points of a playoff spot, but it could have been 3. And Atlanta got 2 points. And to think such a bad result came from a game that started so well. MacArthur, Grabowski, and Kuhlman all get in on the same goal. What else is new? Kuhlman, with his 22nd of the year, actually firing the puck off Chris Mason. And about 2 minutes later, Phil Kessel comes in solo effort half backwards, makes a move on Chris Mason, and makes it 2-0. And then I stopped watching, and all was right with the world. And then I was like, oh my god, James Reimer, let's go out and celebrate the Leafs' victory. And he's all like, yeah, oh, Steve, we should totally do that. Let's get ice cream made by a bear. Oh, hey, James, hold on a sec. I'm getting a phone call. No way! The Leafs just got Braden Shen! And then I woke up and Reimer got hurt. Evander Kane just barreling into Reimer and knocks him silly. Headshot. Reimer would stay in the game for a few more minutes. He'd make a few more saves, but then he would pull himself out of the game and Jaguar would play. And whether or not the team was just fatigued from back-to-back nights with travel in an earlier game, or they were just rattled that Reimer wasn't in net, things got bad. Jaguar got pounded with 25 shots in 26.5 minutes. First goal by Andrew Ladd, okay, that one for Jaguar. Then a name you might remember, Tim Stapleton, scoring his first of the season, ties it up for the Thrashers with about 5 minutes to go. And there were probably more missed assignments on this play than my first semester of high school. My dog ate it. So Jaguar, with about 3 minutes left, just a constant onslaught, stopping a lot of shots, but he takes the Leafs to overtime and they at least get the point. And at this point, you're just praying for a shootout because the team is totally gassed and Atlanta dominated the third. Then at the 2:31 mark of overtime, Ron Hainsey with a blast. That's the game. Redeeming himself for being the defenseman that Kessel burned on the 2-0 goal. And I don't think Jaguar saw this puck. Mike Komisarek was in front, and he was trying to block the shot, but he screened Jaguar, and you can't really be doing that, especially in overtime, and the Leafs lose. So question of the game then, what led to the Leafs collapse? And I have a feeling a lot of the answers are just going to be Jaguar. But what does that mean? Jaguar as in you think he blew the game, or Jaguar as in the team started playing totally different in front of him? Because I picked the second one. James Reimer, who does normally face a lot of shots, faced 18 shots in 36 minutes. So over a full game, that's about 30 shots. Jaguar facing 25 shots in about 26.5 minutes for a pace of about 56 shots over a full game. So I'm going to chalk it up sort of to fatigue, and mostly the team got rattled, including Colby Armstrong, who got nailed by Nick Antropov, who left his feet, by the way. And all in all, can we just agree, what a crappy way to go into the deadline. But at least they got the point against the Thrashers, just like they did against the Penguins. But after a while, only getting 1 point is like trying to dig your way out of jail with a spoon. Gotta win. Another question of the game, seeing as this is the last Leaf game before the trade deadline, the result of this game was an overtime loss. They got just the 1 point. Do you think this will affect the Leafs' trade deadline? I say no, because Burke started making trades when the Leafs started winning. The plan is in motion. He's not making any split-second decisions. And last but not least, with it being deadline day, what do you expect to happen? For the Leafs, I think it'll be relatively quiet, but I think a trade is going to happen that most people won't see coming. It won't be huge or earth-shattering or anything like that, but you'll kind of look and go, oh, really? As for the rest of the league, I don't think it'll be boring like a lot of people are suggesting. There's going to be tons of moves. So get ready for a lot of, hey, this guy for like a 5th round pick. But regardless of how the trade deadline goes, you can chat with me all day on deadline day. I'll be at Real Sports chatting with you guys, mapleleafs.com/LeafSpaceLive. In fact, Leafs TV is going to be all over the place on deadline day, so stay tuned. And you know what? One final question just for me. Are you skipping class or work? You are, aren't you? Come on, dude. I never used to do that. Okay, I did it like every year. So deadline day is here. If you want more details on the chat, you got me on Twitter, you got me on Facebook, you got me on LeafSpace.com. I'll keep you posted. You think bears can really make ice cream?